Today we're going to be inspired by the artist Denise Ireland and her artwork Studio on Albany. I'm going to show you an easy way to make your own cozy window project at home with supplies you already have around the house. The materials are flexible depending on what you have on hand, but I recommend having the following: markers or pencil crayons, a pencil, a black marker for outlining, a blank sheet of paper, fabric scraps, scissors, and glue. You can either draw your own window or print out my blank window template. If you're going to try your hand at drawing your own, find your favorite window in your home. How many rectangles make up your window? Count them while you draw them onto your paper. I would recommend outlining your drawing with a black marker once you've finished to make it stand out. And don't forget to add a comfy seat at the bottom of your window. Using pencil crayons or markers, you're going to color in your window and draw your own scene in the background. This can be what you see through your window, or you can make something up. It doesn't even have to be a landscape. If you want, you can think of things that you find relaxing and draw those in the window. I also colored in the areas that I later added fabric on top of, just in case some of it showed through. Next, grab some fabric. This can be from old clothes, bed sheets that have seen better days, or curtains that were going to be donated. Any scraps will do. I started with figuring out what I want my cozy seat to be decorated with, then cut that section out of the pattern. Make sure that when you're cutting your fabric, your piece is larger than the area that you want to glue it onto. Once cut, I placed my fabric on top of the seat area. This helped me to see how much I would need to cut away. While holding your fabric down with one hand, you can flip the fabric slightly to get a better idea of where you have extra, marking it off with your marker while you go. Don't worry about it being perfect. The wonderful thing about this project is that any areas you don't like can be covered up with decorative cushions or curtains later on. For the drapes, we're going to cut out 2 long rectangles of fabric for the hanging curtains and 1 long rectangle for the top part. Again, you want these pieces to be larger than the space you're going to attach it to, because it will shrink slightly when we glue it down later. Our cozy window wouldn't be complete without lots of cushions. Pick some fabric with your favorite patterns on it and draw the shapes of your cushions onto it. I made a circular cushion and a square one, but yours can be whatever shapes and sizes you want. When you're ready, carefully cut along your drawings. Here's where everything starts to come together. You will find that some parts are easier with craft glue, and some parts are easier with a glue gun. I started by using craft glue for anything that was going to sit flat on my page. Apply the glue to the back of the fabric, then flip it over and smooth it into place. This part might get a little sticky, as the glue sometimes seeps through thinner fabric. If at any point you're looking for something fun to do while you wait for glue to dry, take a walk through your house and see how many different patterns you can find. For the curtains, I used a strip of fabric to make it look bunched up in the middle, but you can use ribbon or yarn if you have those handy. This is a great time to practice tying a knot, but can be a little tricky, so I would recommend a second pair of hands. I find that hot glue makes this part easier, but you can continue using craft glue if you're more comfortable with it. Another way to make your curtains is to glue the top on first, then wrap your strip of fabric around the middle, gluing it into place until you get the look you want. This top bit is super easy. Take your piece of fabric, and after attaching the ends to either sides, all you do is crumple the rest while you stick it down. You can see that the top left corner didn't cover in that area of my drawing, so I'm adding additional fabric decorations to cover it up. And that's it, your own cozy window. I hope you had fun making it. To share your projects, you can use #TheRMGFromHome.